Crispy fried bacon. First thing you're gonna need is bacon. Like that thick cut bacon, they just think it cooks better. So okay, you need a frying pan, pair of tongs, a paper plate or some kind of plate with some paper towels on it. And the secret to good bacon is the right temperature to cook. And I have found that the best temperature is somewhere between medium to medium high. So you want to get your pan going right about there. If you have it too high, you will burn your bacon. And if it's too low, it will take forever. So I'm pulling out the bacon here. I like the thick slice because it's easy to cook. You can't really mess it up. So my pan's starting to get warm. And the secret is on this, to me, is laying the bacon side by side. And this bacon kind of comes in two pieces, which is unfortunate. You don't want to overlap your bacon if you can help it. This will shrink up a lot when you're cooking it. So side by side, and it will slowly start to simmer on this pan. You don't want it all twisted up. Try to get it flat on the pan so you get a nice crispy surface. And you'll just have to take your time and do a few pieces at a time. You can hear it starting to sizzle. Probably get a couple more pieces in here. Now, bacon, everyone loves it, but there are certain ways to cook it that make your bacon go from average to freaking awesome. And so over the years and years of cooking it, this is the technique I use. Now, you're frying bacon, that means the bacon grease is actually going to be what provides that crispy bacon. So you have to allow it to crisp up on the sides. And bacon will cook at different speeds depending on where it is in the pan. Sometimes you have a hot spot in your pan, so you just have to keep it moving around with your tongs so it doesn't stick together or to the pan. Now you can see how the middle bacon's already starting to cook a little bit faster than the outside. That's fine because the outside of the pan isn't as warm. So you just have to keep an eye on it and be patient. Now this bacon will start to shrink up as it starts to warm up, so you get more room in your pan as time goes by. So I just like to keep it moving. If you have your pan up too high, sometimes the bacon will start to pop and it will splatter grease. So just be careful. I'm gonna let this go for a minute, and I'm gonna be kind of checking the other side to make sure that I get a nice beginnings of golden crispiness. I'm just moving it around a little bit. It's been sitting. There you go. Starting to see a little bit of golden brown crispiness. This middle piece, which has been in there the longest. Just keep moving it around a little. Starting to smell good. Okay, let's take a look here. This middle piece. So it's starting to get a little bit of brown. Well, that's not cool. So go ahead and just flip it over. This bacon came in the package basically cut in two pieces. So some of this bacon's falling apart. There you go. See that nice golden brown? So these tongs will help you flip it around and get the other side. Now, as the bacon grease builds up in the pan, it'll actually start to cook a little faster, which is nice. It's beautiful. Smells amazing. Now the thing about bacon is as it cooks, the part that's touching the pan will get browner than the part that's basically coming up like this on the backside. So here's one of those little pops you gotta be careful for. So you just have to kind of keep pushing it down a little bit, otherwise you might have some crispy bacon with a couple of spots that are a little soft or rubbery. This little guy is going to be done pretty quick. He's little and thin. Okay, let's let that sit there for a minute. Moving it around every now and then just to keep it from sticking. Let's see how we look on this side. Yep, starting to get some nice brown, crispy, sizzly bacon. So at this point, I just like to flip it again and do the same thing basically for less time on each side, just so it doesn't burn. Man, that looks good. There, that one's getting nice and brown, pretty. This little guy, see, this one is just about done. Don't touch bacon. I have like no feeling left in my hands from all the years of cooking. So this one looks like this is pretty much what we want all of the bacon to look like. No white left. Pretty much golden brown on both sides. You just stick it on your little paper towels there and let that cool off for a minute, and all that grease will kind of go away and solidify on the bacon, and you will have perfect crispy bacon. All right, now this one looks like it's just about done. See how I'm just starting to get some dark brown here? That is perfect. This one's getting perfect too. Just to be careful because the pans have hotter spots than others. Like right now, I can tell the middle of this part is the hot spot. So it's cooking the bacon faster than the part that's over the middle. So when you flip it, just put the side that's not as cooked away from the heat. Or put the part that's not as cooked on the heat. All right, this bacon is done. Look at that. When you know it's done, when you flip it over, it should look fairly consistent. Some of these lighter spots are fine because those actually end up doing wonders for the texture of the bacon. As it gets done, the grease will start to smoke a little bit. And you'll know it's time. Now you can slow down this process by turning the heat down if you're uncomfortable and you want to take your time. Just be patient. All right, that looks beautiful. Nice, crispy, golden brown. You know, you have to test it. Nice, crispy, beautiful. Perfect. So there you go. That's how you make perfect, crispy bacon. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this content, please go to my channel, CBP, and like, subscribe, comment. I'd love to hear your feedback. Till next time, thanks for watching.